Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday Ndindi Nyoro addressed the nation.
I have taken a lot of time to look at the political scenario in the country. And I'm still taking that time because I would request and plead with Kenyans to understand my perspective. That the single most important decision that we are going to make as a country is that decision about how do we want our country to proceed. And how we want our country to proceed is bound up together with who are these individuals who will come together and do this job.
And in that address to the nation, Ndindi Nyoro apologized to the country for failing to either vote for or against the finance bill. Because on that day, Ndindi Nyoro ensured that he was out of the country.
I want to take this very first opportunity to apologize to Kenyans for the disappointment I caused them last week during the finance bill vote on Thursday of last week. It is not the way I do things. Nilikosea hapo. It was not abdicating the duty. I've been trying to do as much as possible when it comes to governance in this country, and also especially anything to do with public finances. So whatever happened, I apologize to Kenyans, and we have learned from it to do better and to be better representatives of the people.
Why do you think Ndindi Nyoro decided to apologize? Because in that apology, Ndindi Nyoro requested Kenyans to give him like 3 to 4 weeks to declare his political stand.
I have taken a lot of time to look at the political scenario in the country. And I'm still taking that time because I would request and plead with Kenyans to understand my perspective. That the single most important decision that we are going to make as a country is that decision about how do we want our country to proceed. And how we want our country to proceed is bound up together with who are these individuals who will come together and do this job. And that is what the question have to answer most of the time, maybe inconclusively. The reason I am taking time and have taken time is because for me, this decision is not about my political convenience. It is about what Kenya will become. If I'm to be selfish and inward looking, I live in Kenya. I know what I need to say, and I become a sensation politically immediately. We have been on that path before. If I want to engage in a popularity contest, I know exactly what I need to say even today. But the question I want to ask ourselves as Kenyans, after that, where do we leave Kenyans?
In this video, I want us to talk about that Ndindi Nyoro speech.
Ndindi Nyoro is giving us a very good scenario where you meet someone in the act and they tell you it's not what you think.
It's not what you think.
Yes. So he's actually come with the presser to tell us, Kenyans, it's not what you're thinking.
Jesus!
But Kenyans can see through what you're saying.
Because when I saw from his Facebook page, you remember he first of all invited the media to that address. When I saw that post, I thought Ndindi Nyoro was going to do 2 things, which in my view, he failed to do. Number 1, I expected Ndindi Nyoro to officially declare that he was dumping UDA and maybe joining one term. He failed to do that because Ndindi Nyoro, as we speak, most Kenyans refer to him as a fence sitter. You can say yes, dumped Ruto. You can say it's with this side, but you can't really tell the exact location where Ndindi Nyoro is.
Unakaa ukipima upande gani? Sasa unapima upande gani na nimesema upande siko. So, you know, when you are walking a tightrope, you can either fall, this side is bad, this side is bad. So I've already clarified, even through my actions, not even now, even previously. There are two divides in Kenya. There is the government, there is the other side of opposition. I've clarified the side I am not, and you know for sure I am not in government. I don't think even that is news to anyone. However, I have participated in a very deep manner in creating a government, and I still pay for that. Even now, when I post even things, unajua kuna vitu naongea za Wakenya mpaka mata inaisha. Then I see a friend of person reminding me there, wewe si ni wewe mlikuja rale hapa kwetu. Then ikiongea ingine, wewe si ulikuwa chairman. So because it's a destination I've been into, I know for sure one thing. Winning an election is one thing. Governing a country that benefits everyone is another.
He never, in my view, declared his political stand. And that's why he's talking of the next 3 to 4 weeks. Number 2, I was expecting Ndindi Nyoro to actually announce that he was going to join Linda Wananchi. Again there, he failed. Because remember, we saw the Murang'a governor joining Linda Wananchi. And I even did analysis that probably he was paving way for Ndindi Nyoro. And even if not joining Linda Wananchi, I had expected Ndindi Nyoro to use that platform to declare his political stand. But why do you think he did not do that? Before I explain those, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, there is a very strong Rigathi Gachagua factor in Mount Kenya. Do you think Ndindi Nyoro is happy that in the mountain today, they listen more to Rigathi Gachagua? Age is on his side. So most people had expected Ndindi Nyoro now, after Uhuru left and after Rigathi was impeached, that Ndindi Nyoro was going to take over. And that can actually explain why Ndindi Nyoro did not vote during Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment.
Ya pili, nikaulizwa na Wakenya katika mtandao na pia katika simu, nikaulizwa na ile kura ya impeachment, nayo tunakumbuka pia. Na mkiangalia mtaona ya kwamba naibu wa rais Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua hamujasikia pahali popote akilalamika. Ni kwa sababu hata yeye kama mwanasiasa mkongwe anajua kura ambayo iko kama hii inahitaji ile tunaita 2/3 majority. Hii kura hata ukiangalia zile zimeanguka katika Kenya, hata kwa counties, hazianguki kwa zile kura zimepigwa, inaanguka kwa wale wabunge hawajahudhuria. When you deny parliament the 2/3 majority, hapo ndio unatamatisha mswada kama huo.
I'm going to check my old videos. I think in that video previously, when that happened, I explained it. But how is Rigathi Gachagua affecting him? Did he expect now to be the kingpin? In fact, if Ndindi Nyoro was not making these mistakes, Kenyans had started embracing him. In fact, majority of Kenyans were just urging him to join Edwin Sifuna and Makwiny. And that was going to be a complete ticket. But now he's in a situation where Rigathi Gachagua is calling the shots. So which means today he has to make a choice of either joining Linda Wananchi or joining the United Opposition. And in the United Opposition, if you are to join, he will have to pick either go alone or join DCP. DCP is already entrenched in the mountain. So for me, Rigathi Gachagua is not comfortable working under Rigathi Gachagua. Number 2, and probably this is why, you see, Ndindi Nyoro finds himself in a situation where he must make a choice between Linda Wananchi and the united opposition. Rigathi Gachagua is in the united opposition. They're doing very well in Mount Kenya. Then there's Linda Wananchi, which is doing even better, but at the national level. So Ndindi Nyoro still not very sure. Because if you were to join the united opposition, you will have to play second fiddle to who? Kalonzo Musyoka. So in my view, if you were to ask me, making that choice is why he's asking for more time. And number three, I think Ndindi Nyoro is also looking at post 2027 politics. Probably he's not very sure of his political future. Because if you're Ndindi made his money with Ruto. Which means, and most people had hoped, that Ndindi Nyoro was going to stay with President Ruto, then probably he was going to be supported. He's looking at post-Ruto. Can he achieve that through working with the Sifuna group? There's hope there. Can he achieve that by not joining DCP? Because for someone like Ndindi Nyoro, he must first of all win his re-election. That's the first one. Then, he must be on a side where he will get parliamentary leadership, like a chair of the budget. So which means he can't form his own party, and he's very clear about that. And lastly, there is this small concept. Most Kenyans, and when I talk of most, I mean most Kenyans, are not convinced that Ndindi Nyoro is not working with William Ruto. Most Kenyans don't believe so. So I don't know what to think, but that's my take. Until next time, Makwiny. Bye-bye.